Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. It's Belinda here. I'm going to be doing a design team project for the Junk Journal Studio today. It's a fun little project. I've made it myself a prototype, which I'll show you in due course. And I am using today the Botanical Collage and Cluster Mega Pack, the red add-on kit. I just finished cutting this out and I was inspired to do this project as I was cutting these pieces. So I thought, well, why not just go with them? So I want, in particular, the labels and the label style of bits and pieces, but you could use whatever really. So I'm just going to pull them all out of the bag. Sorry about that very loud clearing of my throat. So this has got all sorts. It's got T cards, it's got larger pieces of ephemera like this, and this is the smaller stuff, so there's larger stuff as well. But I've kind of, as I've cut, I've sorted it into sizing and also like fussy cuts. And these ones I think probably should perhaps go more in this bag, but anyway, this was a later add-on. I thought, oh, actually I should put the fussy cuts in a separate bag. Anyway, that has nothing to do with our project today. So I'm just going to kind of loosely splay out the selection here, and we'll dig through as necessary. I realize some of it will be off camera. So today we are making little dangles, I guess is the word for it. You will need labels or small little pieces, labels, stamp numbers, whatever you like, just small bits. You'll need a hole making device. I'm using my crocodile and I'm going to be using the smallest hole punch on it. If you're using a regular hole punch, it might actually be too big because we're working with small things. If you don't have anything other than a regular hole punch, which I suspect is just going to, obliterate half of what you're making, and we don't want that, you might want to just go with a needle or something to poke a hole with, because it doesn't need to be a huge hole. So you'll need something to make a hole with. You will need something to dangle with. I'm going to use bulb pins, and I have a packet here of different colours. So I'm just going to, why not? I meant to tip only a few out, but I ended up tipping the whole packet. That's okay. I'll pick those up later. You will need, if you want, you don't have to, but something else to hang on your little dangle. So I've got a bunch of charms here. I've gone with mostly flat ones, although there are a few little round ones like that one, or there's this wee bell. Can you hear that? Which I just adore. But mostly I've gone with flattish ones. If you don't have charms, you could use small beads, nothing at all, like you don't have to add anything else. Whatever you've got in your stash that you think will work and that you want to add. If you don't have bulb pins, you can use a safety pin, a paper clip, you can use a bit of string, a bit of fancy yarn, a ribbon, whatever. You don't have to use a bulb pin, but for ease and speed, I'm using bulb pins. And secret ingredient, you'll need either packing tape. I'm using packing tape today, just clear packing tape, or the clear adhesive cover seal that you cover books with for children at school. But yeah, packing tape, it's affordable, it comes in a nice big roll, easy to work with, so that's what I'm using. And some sort of backing paper. I was thinking about cardstock, but we're going to be layering up a few pieces on our dangle, so I even like cardstock. I think it's just a little bit too thick, a little bit too heavy, but I want something heavier than like copy paper, so I am using banana packing paper. I know, weird, right? This is paper that they put between the bunches of bananas I guess to protect them, maybe to soak up moisture. I don't know. Anyway, so it's quite thick paper, but you could use whatever, you know, maybe trial a few different things, see what you prefer. Right, so to start with, I'm going to move some things out the way. Change my glue page because I forgot to do it and it's quite gluey. And this is one that I've just cleaned my brush off on when I was doing some watercolour. So the other side is a little marked, but okay. I'm just going to glue onto this side and I'm going to grab out just some pieces. I'm not going to think too much at this stage and glue them onto my piece of paper here. So really easy, really not too much thought involved at this point. What we're looking for is different sizes. So on each dangle there's going to be 3 pieces and you need different sizes for each of those 3. So as you glue them down you'll be able to see, oh, I need, you know, I've got 3 the same size, well I need 3 of a bigger size or a smaller size and then 3 of a different size again to make up your sets of 3. And I'm just putting them all in a row along the edge of the paper here. Getting very gluey. It's been a gluey kind of morning so far. Been through a few glue pages. This is my second video recording for the day and it's only just gone 10 AM. So I'm doing well today. I'm a woman with a mission. Whoops. Come on. Get on there straight, would you? There we go. Woman on a mission. This piece. I want to get 3 done, so this is number 2 and it's only just morning tea time. So I think after this I'll take a bit of a break and maybe do my 3rd one after lunch. I think I can get 3 done today. I'm pretty confident that we can get 3 done, which is awesome. That will set me up well for the week. It's only Monday today as I'm recording. So if I can get 3 done, then that leaves 4 to do between now and Thursday morning, which I think is quite doable. So yay, 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 yay. Now there's some also these wonderful hexagon little pieces, so we can use those as well. Don't be afraid to, you know, to mix up your shapes and go hexagons or circles. There's also some wax seals in here somewhere. Not the actual wax seals, but the image of wax seals, and that might be quite fun as well. Okay, so I've filled up that length of paper. So what I'm going to do now is pause in that process, get rid of the gluey paper, and I'm going to first take off the end of this tape, or actually no, I'm going to leave it on. Sorry about the noise, gets a bit noisy. I'm going to try and lay this right along the edge. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to bring it down to the top of that tallest label. So I've laid it along the top of this label here. And I missed. Whoops. Oh well, that's okay. Right. Trim off the tape at this end. And I'm just going to put this wad of folded up tape back on so I don't lose the end of my tape and make it more difficult when I do the next lot. There we go. Just saves a bit of my sanity. Right, now I'm going to give this a really good press first. Whoops, I don't want to get any of those labels caught up in the tape overhang. First with my card here, just to make sure that the tape is stuck and that the labels are stuck to the backing paper. And then I'm going to come in with this little bone foldery tool and give it a really good burnish. Now when you're working with packing tape or the book adhesive seal, it can end up sort of dimming the intensity of the colours a little bit. And that's where there's little air bubbles, like tiny little air bubbles, multiple, that are just between your image and your tape or your adhesive. And so giving it a good burnish is going to make the adhesive surface adhere all over your piece, and it's going to actually brighten up those colours a little bit. So I do like to give it a good burnish, and also it helps make sure everything is stuck down so that we don't have any weird lifting or peeling apart going on. Right, so that should be fine. Oops, getting charms caught up here. So now I'm going to trim. So this one I actually missed the top of the label, just the very top. So I'm going to cut where the tape is, not where the top of the label is. So I'm just losing a little bit and it will be fine. It won't damage the intention of the label at all. I'm just going to cut across there and cut these out. So very easy. There are a few steps to do in it, but it's very easy process to do. I think achievable, and you should be able to find something in your stash that you can use to make these, whether you've got the same items as I have or not. I'm sure you'll have something. Just look around your stash, think outside the box, and see what you can come up with. Oops, I'm getting stuck up in the tape. And if you don't have packing tape or the book adhesive seal, then just strips of sellotape would even work. You could totally do this with the like crystal drops, crystal glaze, any of those types of products. But I wanted something that I didn't have to wait to dry. You know, short on patience, short on time, trying to get 3 videos done today and all the editing for the 3 videos. So it's like I don't want to have to wait for a day or half a day for something to dry before I can go on with the next part of the process. So packing tape, wonderful, gives you that same sort of tactile quality. Perhaps not as bright as like the crystal glaze, but I think a very achievable facsimile, and it's got that lovely smoothness to it, lovely feel. And these labels are so cute. And I love that they come in different sizes. So for each one that you've got, generally each one comes in 3 different sizes as part of the kit. So you could even put each of the 3 different sizes on one dangle, which would be kind of fun too. But I like to mix and match the designs. That's what I'll be doing today. Right, 2 more. Might be a shorter video that because once I've shown you how to do it, like I don't know what more I can add to that, but we'll just see how it goes. We haven't finished yet, so won't get ahead of ourselves, or more to the point, I won't get ahead of myself. Okay. Right, I think I've got enough of a selection here, maybe. I think. I really like the hexagon. I haven't used a hexagon yet. Think about where you might want to put the hole. that one, and do we want to put a little bit of a colour difference in there? Add a wee green label. They're very similar in size though. Maybe this one. Yep, that one. That one works for me. Okay, so I'm going to line them up how I want them. So I'm pushing these top two off to the side a bit. I don't want them centered. You can center them if you like, and just kind of holding them there. Oops, something just fell down behind me. Make that multiple things. And using this small setting on my crocodile, going to go there and punch a hole. Get rid of the shrapnel and choose out a charm or whatever you want to use. And what do I want to use on this one? Want a wee fish? Let's go with a wee fish. What colour bulb pin? So this is kind of a silvery charm. Not that I'm too worried about mixing different metals. I could go red or I could go white. Let's go white, just because. So charm goes on first, or your bead or whatever you want to add on there, if anything. And then thread through your pieces, close it up, and you've got a fun little dangle. So super cute little pieces, and they're also writable on the back. So if somebody wanted to write a secret little note or a date or somebody's name or phone number, you know, whatever they want to do in their journaling, then they could actually write on the back. You could distress around these before you use the tape, but I'm choosing not to. You could possibly do it afterwards. I'm not sure whether it would stay on that plastic surface, but really, really cute. And then from there, you can attach it to a cover, a spine on a journal. You could attach it to a journal card or a tag, and I have a tag here that I've already made. So just, it's got ledger paper on the back. It's a neutral book page masterboard that I had already made, and I've popped on some pieces, fussy cuts from the red add-on kit. The butterfly I have actually covered in packing tape as well. So the leaves I didn't, but the butterfly I did. So it's, you know, it's got that lovely smooth feel. And then I cut round to trim the tape back around the shape of the butterfly. Probably easier for something like this. That's not, you know, this is easy to cut round, cut the tape off. But for the butterfly, I would probably leave it on its paper, put the tape over, and then cut it out. Your scissors will get less sticky for a start. And then just put a hole, and in this case I used an eyelet, a copper coloured eyelet, and just pop your dangle through, and you've got this wonderful interactive little piece that's movable. It flips, it makes a sound with the charm. This has got a little starfish charm, which I thought was really cute. Yeah, that's it. That is the project, basically, making those dangles. So let's make another one. We've got 4 pieces here, so we can make one out of these. Maybe we'll do it that way. So this wee green one will be the smallest one on top. So very, very simple project. And you could whip up a bunch of these quite quickly, really, once you've got the core bits cut out. So I've done all the fussy cutting of the labels, and then it's just sticking them down, covering them, cutting them out again. You might want to streamline that process. You might want to just stick them onto paper, cover them, tape, and then cut them out. What am I going to put on this one? I've got a little flower here. It's a flat flower, so let's put that one on. Put it round the right way perhaps, so it sits the right way out. And thread, oops, through your holes. Another little dangle, like so quick, literally so quick to do, and super cute. Let's do some more. We have plenty of time, so let's do some more. Hope you don't mind keeping me company. Right, so I've got a bit of tape along here from the last lot. I'm just going to trim that off. Maybe the edge of the label a little bit. We can stick over top of it, it's not a biggie, where I'd missed with the tape. So in this case I've got an uneven edge now, so I'm not going to worry so much about putting them right against the edge. Right, let's grab out some labels. So we've got, where's our one that's done? I've lost it. Where have I put? Oh, here it is, it got caught up. I'm just bearing this in mind so I mix and match my sizes. So let's go for one of these larger pieces, shall we? Is it wide enough for the tape? Okay, it's too tall for the tape, so we need to put it lengthways, so that our tape doesn't fall off it. So if you're wanting to use taller pieces, just put them sideways when you put the tape on, it's still completely covered in the tape. This banana paper is a little wavy, so I just wanted to give that a press so it sticks down properly. Okay, shall we do another hexagon, maybe a smaller one? Should find those wax seal ones. I'm sure they were in this one and not the blue one, but now I'm doubting myself. That, and let's have a quick wee flip. Let's do a circle as well, because that would be cute. And oops, I got two there. Do that one. So the benefit of working against the edge of your paper is that you can know where your tape's going to. So I'm flying a bit blind here, making sure, or trying to make sure that when I place the pieces, they will be within the edges of the tape when I put the tape on. Come on, I'm sure there are some faux wax seals in here somewhere, but I've also been cutting the blue kit out, so maybe I'm thinking of the blue kit. Oh, I could use that bit. Oh no, here we go. Here's some wax seals. Oops, look at that. Not helpful glue stick. Ugh, now it's got stuff stuck on it. Gross. Fortunately, it's kind of globs of dry glue, so I could pick it off. So this one will take a little bit more for cutting out because of its irregular shape. And then, oh, our wax seal doesn't fit on there. So I'm just going to change my glue page because it's getting too sticky. Put it on the other side. So you need multiples of 3. You could do it with less or more if you wanted to, but I think 3 is a really good number to work with. So how about we fill up this? So we've got 1 that we've already covered, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we either want 9 to make our, that would make 3 more, or we could do 12 and make 4. So let's try for 4, shall we? Do another circle. I think it would be cute to make one with all circles or all hexagons. That would be fun as well. So now I've lost track of how many we've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we need 3 more. Doesn't matter if I end up with an extra one here or there. I can always do some off camera as well. I'm going to run out of my piece of paper. Okay, pop that one over there. I'm just going to have to be careful when I place the tape because I don't want overlapped tape. If you're using sellotape or something, then you probably will end up with overlaps. And that's okay, it's just a different look. But because I can avoid that, I'm wanting to avoid it. So another hexagon there. And we need 1 more piece. So I'll make it a small one to fit in there. Or maybe that bit's a little small, because I would have to poke the hole basically through the flower. That wee one, that will work. So most of these will go in my stash to use as I need, but I did do up that tag just so you could see how to use them and how cute they look. How darn cute. Just going to have a wee sip of my coffee. Hazel latte with cinnamon on top. Yum yum. Right. Okay, let's just move these out of harm's way from our tape. If I can scooch them over a little bit. Just don't want to make a giant mess by getting them stuck in the tape because that will ruin them. Right, that's probably sufficient. Okay, sorry about the noise. So I'm going to line this up carefully so that I don't get tape on this label where my finger is. Oops, but I need to, oh, okay. I can see an issue here with my placement. Because these are higher. So I'm going to do it in stages. Okay, so I've done those 2. Now I'm going to lift it higher and do these 3. So that they're all covered. Working in sections. Okay, flip it around, and these ones I should be able to do all in one row. And this one here, I think if I go this way, it should fit on. Yep, just be careful with placement. There. So you probably will have to give your scissors a wipe down after doing this type of activity because the tape will make your scissors sticky. But it's relatively easy to clean them. Just be careful that you don't cut yourself. I've cut myself once in doing this, cleaning my scissors. And it only takes once before you learn to be, a reminder, be more careful. It was just a random moment where I wasn't concentrating, and it only takes a moment to have an oops. So by all means clean your scissors, but do so very, very carefully. Okay, I'm just going to go straight in with this time because I think it does a fine job. I'm giving quite a lot of pressure on it to smooth everything down, get any air bubbles out that might be in there. And when I say air bubbles, they're not like obvious big air bubbles. They're just, how to describe it? You know when you pour a glass of fizzy and you get all those tiny little bubbles and they make the whole thing look, how do they make it look? Like it looks fizzy, if you know what I mean. Well, you get the same thing with the tape and the cover seal, the plastic cover seal. It kind of makes it look fizzy, and doing this unfizzes it. Does that even make sense? I hope you understand what I mean. It's hard to explain. I don't know another word I could use in place of fizzy, because it's, yeah, just those tiny, tiny little bubbles that dull the colour. Okay, so I'm just going to whip down the middle here. Just make it a little bit easier to get at things. And bear with me while I do a bit of cutting. Oops, and I thought I'd torn the tape, and I've torn it off the corner there, and then I felt it and I thought, no, I haven't, but no, I can see I have actually torn the tape off. So there's a wee corner of the label there that's not covered. That's all right, it'll be fine. Just add a bit of character. And actually what we could do to play on that little bit is just grungy it up on that corner a bit. It's like, yeah, it's exposed and it's gotten dirty on the corner. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, happy accident. This tape is cheap tape, so sometimes it just tears. When you're trying to cut it, it tears and tears randomly, whichever way it feels like it. So if you're using a better quality tape, it probably won't be so prone to doing that. But this is just cheap tape from the hardware store. 2 rolls for, I don't know what I paid now, $7. Tape is actually quite expensive, really. But it does go a long way. I've been using this 1 roll of tape for probably a year or so, and I've still got the other roll because I bought a twin pack and I haven't started the other roll. So yeah, it lasts. When I think it's expensive, it's just the initial purchase, but actually it does go a very long way. I've used it to cover multiple journals and other projects. Right, the circle's going to be a little trickier to cut out. You have to be a bit more careful, or I'll turn it into an oval or a flat bottomed circle. Right, this is a fun shape. It's neither circle nor square nor rectangle. It's just a fun sort of stone, natural stone shape, like a bit of flint or something. Quite fun actually to cut round a different shape. That one. Okay, let's tackle the circle. You could also leave a border of your backing paper around them if you wanted to enlarge them a little bit. Like that tiny wee lapel that I thought was too small, I could have just left a bit of the paper showing and that would have made it bigger. Oh, getting a sore neck. Must be all the concentration. Definitely need a break after doing this video, I think. Give my body a bit of a rest. My arms from being up in the air, because my desk is quite high. It's really too high for me actually. But anyway, it is what it is. I don't have anything else I can use that would be better, so that's all right. And for the most part it's fine. I think it's just because I've got the shoulder issue that it's become more noticeable. That's the wax seal we just did. So we're almost there, people. Hang in there. You're doing well. Keeping me company. I do appreciate it. My phone keeps saying the rain should end soon. And I look outside and go, what rain? It hasn't actually rained this morning. It's very grey and dismal and bleak looking. Not super cold, but yeah, just grey and the ground's wet. So it probably rained overnight. But it's like all morning it's been saying rain should end soon. And it's like, but it's not actually raining. What are you talking about, weather? It's not raining. Right, another circle. Let's cut those apart, make it a little easier. So 2 more. And I've gone quiet. The concentration. Right, 1 more. And done. Awesome. Pick up these little bits and then we'll put them together and we'll have very quickly 4 more fun dangles. Okay, so how do we want to put them together? Let's perhaps put the biggest pieces down first. So maybe that way we can play with them a little bit. So maybe a circle. Oh, that one's upside down. Let's put it, could put a circle in behind that one. Circle on top of that one. That one's upside down as well. Let's flip it around. Maybe a hexagon there. Maybe that one. That one. That one. That cute little one. And that one. I think they look fine. Okay, let's punch some holes. Line them up how we want. I'm going to go more in the corner of the rectangles. Something like that. Make sure I use that small. And what colour bulb pin? We need a charm, don't we? How about one of these round, more beady like ones? If I can sit it there, and a silver bulb pin for this one. Oops, thread it through the shank there. So I'm just going to make them up and then we'll have a look once they're done. Okay, this one I might centre. It's got a lovely butterfly on the faux wax seal. Well, it's not really faux, it's just an image of a wax seal as opposed to the wax seal, if you get my meaning. Okay, this one, let's put the wee heart says made with love. And let's go red bulb pin on this one. It's a different red, but that's okay. Okay, maybe if we pull out the bulb pins first, maybe we'll go gold on that one, and oh, there's one black one. I was like, have I used all the black ones? No, there's, oh, well, what about this? This is a creamy colour. Let's go creamy colour on that one. Okay, punch the holes. Go over that way, I think. And on this one is this fun lizard charm, which I think is really cute. It's a little bit more dimensional. It's not as flat as some of the others. Oh, can't open it. There we go. Oops. Drop C. And this one. So on this one, what charm? Maybe this wee star. Oops, and pick it up. And I'll open the bulb pin first. How about that? That's a brilliant idea. Open the pin first. And this one's just a little cute compact dangle for maybe a smaller tag or a smaller journal card. You know, you can make them all different sizes. You could even make bigger ones. I just like the small. I think it's cute. And a lot of these small pieces lend themselves really, really well to it. So we have these two that we did at the beginning. One with the fish. Super cute. Just fun little, and they make a sound. And then this one with the flower. This one we just did with the fun shapes. And the star. This one with that, see the wee lizard? Can you see the wee lizard? It's so cute. I love it. It's cool. And so we've got a larger piece on this one, and then we've got the circle and the rectangle on top and the lizard. And we've got this one with the hexagon at the back and the rectangle label, and then the wee wax seal image of the butterfly. Love that one. Oh, I was thinking, did I not put a charm on it? Yes, I did, but I put it the wrong way round. So let's redo that one. Charm goes on first, or your bead or whatever, then your little pieces. That's better. I didn't even notice that when I did it first up. Didn't notice I had the charm at the back. And this one with the little bead on it. Well, it's a bead on a shank. It's also got holes through the side. So you could dangle. Actually, that's an idea. You could put it through the holes if it fits on the bulb pin, and then put something else through, a chain or something through the shank. Would be cute as well. So there we go. There's a whole bunch of them. And just bring back the tag so you can see it used on something. Fun little idea. Very, very quick and easy to achieve. I hope you give it a go. Just fun to have a play, isn't it? Look, we made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's pretty good going. And only 3/4 of an hour, 45-ish minutes, just under. So, thanks for joining me. Have a great rest of your day. I'll be back again tomorrow with another video. I'll catch you then. Bye for now.